Welcome to the Holistic Skin Guru, where what's on the surface is just as important as what's underneath. I'm your host, Aamena. Let's dive deep into the world of holistic skincare. Welcome back. Today, we've got a really exciting episode about the importance of a skin consultation. So many of us just skim over this when we come into treatments. We don't even give it a second thought, but it is one of the most important elements of your skin treatment. It gives us the ability to see what's going on with your skin so that we can give you the best possible recommendations and give you the best outcomes for your treatment. But did you know you can actually have a skin consultation on its own? And most salons, not all salons, but most salons will give this to you basically free of charge. Some salons will charge for it because they take a little bit more time. But generally speaking, it's a very small amount and you get a lot of value from it. So what is a skin consultation then? Well, a skin consultation is when you come in and have a professional look at your skin, either by using some kind of diagnostic tool, and they will also ask you a series of questions about your lifestyle, about your diet, about your hormones, and about your skincare. So it's a very, very thorough, in-depth information session, if you like, where we as professionals get to put our knowledge into practice. When we ask you these questions, we're not just being nosy. What we really need to know is what you're putting your skin through on a daily basis. That way, when we look at your skin, we can understand why we're seeing certain things. For example, a client will come in and say, I've been breaking out recently and I'm not sure why this is happening. When we delve into asking you some lifestyle questions, it then becomes blatantly obvious for us why this is happening. Sometimes it can be things like excessive alcohol consumption on the weekends leads to a mini breakout by Tuesday or Wednesday. And just by simply eliminating that excessive alcohol consumption and that sugar will actually get rid of that activity in the skin. So as you can see, a skin consultation is very important if you are serious about getting results for your skin. Many people come in and they haven't had a treatment for months, sometimes even years, and your skin changes from season to season through all the hormonal activity and imbalances that we go through as women and as men at times. We need to be able to understand what is happening in our skin. And everybody's skin changes with the seasons and with hormonal activity and what we actually put our skin through. So one of the biggest factors that we look at when we're trying to determine what treatments are going to suit what kind of client is, we look at your skin's Fitzpatrick. Now, this is a technical term and it actually gives us the opportunity to look at where you fit in the spectrum of, skin. So we can ascertain which treatments are going to work better than others because some Fitzpatricks don't suit certain treatments. For example, a person with a Fitzpatrick 1 is usually someone who's incredibly fair, burns very easily, usually has either blonde or very red hair. These kind of clients, we want to make sure that they are wearing their sunscreen religiously because they burn very easily. So when we use a skin Fitzpatrick to determine what treatments are best for you, sometimes people with certain skin Fitzpatricks cannot do certain treatments. For example, if you have, say, a Fitzpatrick 5, which is a very dark complexion, which is usually seen in people with African descent, with very, very large amounts of melanin in their skin, these kind of clients hyperpigment very easily. So we have to be very careful when we're doing treatments on clients with a high level of melanin, which we then in the industry will call a Fitzpatrick 4 or 5. So this This is something technical that we as skin therapists use on a daily basis to help us determine what is right for each person. So this is very important because if you're going in and you're self-prescribing, you're going in to a website or looking at a menu of services and you're just booking a treatment online, you may just be booking the incorrect treatment for your skin. And so a skin consultation is important to get this right. If you've had a skin consultation before, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you've never had one, don't be afraid to go and get one done, because this is really going to help you moving forward to make the right decisions. Make sure when you go in for a skin consultation, you get the right information. There are a lot of therapists out there that are very young, who are just starting out in the industry, and they may need help from senior therapists to give you the correct information. So try to find a place or come to us, and we will be able to determine what is going on with your skin, because we do a deep dive into the skin consultation, and it may seem like a lot of questions, but it's there for a reason. A lot of times you'll come into salons and they've got fancy diagnostic tools, you know, the ones that take photographs of your skin on all different levels. And you may be thinking to yourself, oh, that's pretty fancy, and that's something that, you know, I'm interested in doing. It sounds pretty cool, and it is cool, and it is exciting. But at the end of the day, a good therapist does not need that. She will be able to look at your skin and ascertain what is going on just as well without one of those fancy gadgets. So you don't really need it. Those gadgets are there more for you. So you've got something to take home, and it's more to present something to you so you can understand it, because we have the skin knowledge and we already can see a lot of that stuff. But when it's presented to you in the form of a photograph, it kind of makes sense a little bit more for you, because we forget we live in beauty world and this is our bread and butter and this is what we see day in and day out. And so these tools are designed more with you in mind to make it easier for you to make decisions about how you're going to look after your skin moving forward. So when you come in for a skin diagnosis or a skin consultation that you're paying for, what are you actually paying for? Some people think, you know, this should be something that happens for free. And like I said, there are a lot of salons that do offer it at no cost. But for someone like us, where we are actually charging for this service, we do that because our therapists have had a lot of training in our modalities and in our ingredient technology, and they are keeping abreast of what's happening in the industry as well. And all of that means that there's extra training, there's a lot of learning going on behind the scenes, and then they're bringing that into the consultation with you to be able to give you the best information they can. And it's kind of like, you know, you're going to the doctor and the doctor is prescribing some medication for you. The doctor has to have some knowledge about that prescriptive or that drug to be able to prescribe it for you. And so in the same manner, we have a lot of information that we carry around and a lot of research that we do that we're bringing in from our experience and our knowledge base to guide you the best way forward. So that's what you're paying for. You're paying for our knowledge and our level of skill and our experience, our expertise. So how is this going to save you money moving forward? Well, it's pretty simple. All you need to think about is the fact that once you've had a skin consultation and a diagnosis, you end up with a roadmap. And that roadmap is going to take you through your skin journey, and it's going to help you make some very informed decisions. So nobody can pull the wool over your eyes and mislead you into thinking or completing a treatment that's actually not going to do anything for you. There's a lot of fluff in our industry. There's a lot of treatments that have been moved around in such a way that you think you're getting something and then you're getting something else, and there'll be podcasts about that as well. And we really, by understanding our skin, we're going to have the ability to make these informed decisions. So what are the take homes? Well, you're going to have your little roadmap. You're going to be able to ask questions to any beauty professional about your skin, and you're going to be able to make informed decisions about what treatments you take. But over and above all of this, you will not need to self-prescribe any longer, because now you have the actual definition of what's going on in your skin and you're not guessing anymore. So you will now be able to make decisions about what products you take home and use that actually makes sense for you and your skin's journey. If you enjoyed this episode, give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcast and Spotify. And don't forget to leave a comment below, and you can ask any question, or if you have a topic that you think you would like us to talk about, please leave it in the comments below, and we'd love to answer those questions in another episode. If you like this podcast and you love our content, please leave us a review. We are happy to give you a 10% discount. If you would like to come in to experience our salon, just comment podcast in the booking online. The links are below, and I'll see you on the next podcast.